Eagle showing 350. On at 6, still get him. Speed is 390. Speed 420. How high are you? Come on, show me some of that pilot. Whoa, we're at 390. Going 300, going good.
I know.
Shoot him, he's right there.
It comes down to all or nothing. This time it's for real.
360 knots. He's dead ahead. 470.
And I don't wanna miss a shot.
Speed is 590.
Adrenaline. So give it everything that you got. Don't stop.
Looking good, keep it coming. Okay, that's really fast now. On 6, come on, show me that pilot. And that's 480. 400 knots.
There's no going back, and I'm loving you, I'm loving the chase.
On at 12, sharp.
We're not giving up, never
430
hitting the
knots.
brakes. There's no going back, and I'm loving you.
We're on at 6, nice job.
4-2, knock it off. Up to Angels 2-3, rejoin on my right side at 1.5 miles, and call when ready. Sniper 3 will go.
Hello, I'm Tactical Pascal. Welcome to the channel. I hope this finds you all safe and well. In this video, I'm going to show you a bit of the Zone 5 campaign, Mission 1. Now, I will put one little caveat in there. The track files, just like my heart when I found out, are completely broken. So I couldn't really go in and do any cool external shots to give it that whole sort of Top Gun feel, especially that first little dogfight you've just seen in the intro. That would have been amazing to film in like external cameras and stuff. But hey, it's DCS and we have bugs with the F-14 with track file recording. So what I'll do is I'll try my very best to make the in-cockpit stuff as interesting as I can. I'm going to show in a lot of the PDFs and stuff that come with this campaign. And of course I'll cut to the action instead of me doing this little taxi and takeoff. Now, as you can see me looking around the cockpit here, I'm not particularly adept in the F-14A. I've flown it a few times, and I mean a few. I absolutely love it to bits, and I want to get really proficient in the F-14, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to jump in to see if the single player experience is as good as it is for the multiplayer experience. Now, this campaign is by Reflected. He worked with Dave Biobarnick to do this. If you don't know who Bio is, he is an ex-F-14 Rio and ex-F-14 Tomcat Rio instructor at the Top Gun school back in the 80s. So there's loads of cool information. You hear Baronick's voice at the start. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And he covers a lot of what the campaign is and how things are going to run, and it's very, very in-depth.
4-2. 4-2, read that correct. Contact ground on 275.8 prior to taxi. 4-2.
Now, as with every Reflected campaign, there is a wealth of documentation to go along with the campaign, loads of PDFs, loads of research and loads of info goes into all these campaigns. So if you look in your campaigns folder, you'll find these PDFs, and it contains absolutely everything, a lot of which is on your kneeboards, but a lot of which isn't. The first mission sees you lining up. You are Sniper 3, so you are Bozo, and you have Jester in the back. And your adversary for this 1v1 is Outlaw 42, who is call sign Gator, one of the instructors at the Top Gun, and he is flying an F5, so it's you and your F-14A versus an F5. Now, of course, with the whole kneeboards and the way the layout is done at Nellis, you fly out, obviously you avoid the box for Area 51, and you fly up and towards your fighter area, up in the North War areas. The maps are absolutely fantastic, and coasting out with the F5 is brilliant, and all the checks that Jester does from the back, it just adds to that immersion. You actually feel, again, like it's more than just a single player mission, because there's so much immersion passed in with all those radio calls that come in from the back.
Canopy down, lights out. Lights out up here. Seat arms, top and bottom, command eject aft. I'm armed, top and bottom, showing MCO in the window.
Now, being completely honest, flying these missions for me was a little bit of a daunting task because, like I said earlier, I'm not very adept in the F-14, and the thought of having to fly all the way up there, doing all the cool comms and flying information to then either get shot down or crash, you gotta start again. Now, you can of course skip the mission, so if you do that and you just want to move on to the next one, you have the option to skip, but obviously the story and the way everything works, it's really worth persevering, and again, it's going to help you to get better in the F-14, and as you're flying single player, you're just doing it for you to have enjoyment, so to feel part of that experience of like a Top Gun school, it's well worth persevering if you do make mistakes.
Trim. Sit. 0, 0, 0. Harness locked. Lights locked. Controls. I'll get it on the runway. Here comes the wipeout. Left, aft, right, forward. Feels good.
Attention to brief. This is the first flight of the Zone 5 campaign. The scenario is 1v1, one fighter versus one bandit. Sniper 3, you will be fighting Gator in Outlaw 4-2, and after this briefing, you can get together with him for details. To simplify maintenance support, we only brought our F-16s and F-5s on this det, so you will not see the A4 Skyhawk. On this first flight, you'll face the F-5 Tiger II, which is a good simulator of the MiG-21. As far as weapons, both aircraft will use internal guns only. This will provide you with the most engaged time and the most intense learning experience.
On the right. Outlaw 4-2, speed native on the left. Recorders on, flight's on.
$12 o'clock. $6 Okay, there's 3:50.
Now, I'm not going to lie, like I said, I'm not adept in the Tomcat, so me trying to get in behind Outlaw 4-2 was quite difficult, as you'll see here. So he's flaring there, I'm trying to get my nose around, trying to keep the speed up. I'm listening to weird sounds coming from the aircraft because I don't fly it in combat really, well, I haven't dogfought it with it before, but I recognise certain things that I need to do, so yeah, I try and engage him, and unfortunately I chase him all the way down and he goes to the hard deck, so I'm banking over, he pops a flare. It was quite handy for me actually, see him. Now I've got my master arm on, but I don't actually have my gun selected. You can shoot them down in the mission and you don't get like a blue on blue. It's designed that they are aggressor aircraft, so you can engage them. In fact, it says in part of the mission briefing that you can, so even though I was just there trying to get in behind him without focusing too much about shooting, I was just working on my angles and stuff, and I had, as you can see here, quite a hard time keeping up with that F5 initially, but then once I figured out what I was doing with the Tomcat, I was alright, and I got behind him. Absolute champ.
Get him! He's right in front of us! 300 knots.
So, like I said at the start, I wasn't able to get any externals, which makes I'm not gonna lie, the cockpit's a little bit bland to watch, I understand that. But I'll try my best to make it interesting, I guess. If you do want to see more Zone 5 stuff, there is going to be more stuff coming on the channel, as well as the other campaigns for the F-14, like Fear the Bones. I'll try some F-18 stuff as well. Of course, more tutorials coming. As always, don't forget to click that like and subscribe. Come and join us at Tactical DCS, and we'll take you up. We'll help you train and learn aircraft that you want to learn. Someone can teach me the F-14. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, Tactical Pascal, out.
Speed is 390. Speed 420. How high are we? Come on, show me some of that pilot. Whoa, we're at 390.
Maybe it's a new beginning. Maybe it's the start of where
Going 300, going good.
I know.
Shoot him, he's right there.
It comes down to all or nothing. This time it's for real.
360
Can't
knots.
pretend. You
He's dead ahead, dead ahead.
You know.
470.
They're closing in, and I don't wanna miss a shot.
Speed is 590.
Adrenaline, so give it everything that you got. Don't stop.
Looking good, keep it coming.
In your eyes,
Okay, that's really fast now.
I see a fire lighting up as we're getting away. There's no going back,
Honestly,
and I'm
come on,
running
show me that
chase
pilot.
where you
And that's 480.
go. I follow when I give it up.
400
Never hitting my
knots.
brakes. There's no going back, and I'm loving you, I'm loving the chase. Ooh.
112 sharp.
When I give it up,
430
never
knots.
hitting my brakes. There's no going back, and I'm loving
We're on a 6. Nice job. And that's 400.
142, knock it off.
320. Keep it up. We're on a 6.
I mean, really? Busted the hard deck? What a chump, Gator. What a chump. Next time, eh?
Sniper 3 will go.
Light him up. He's right in front of us.